Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Rogue Podcast. Our thumbnail says it all. That's right. We're doing Star Wars Jeopardy. Who will win? That is the question of the hour.
Or
it
is
is
that the
I.
answer?
What was that?
Or is that the answer? Because Jeopardy
You know
is all
what?
about giving the answer, and you ask
This
the
is
question.
my first time hosting Jeopardy. I'm sure the rules will be completely different. Not completely different, just a little different than how we've seen it before. All right, we've got CJ. So I'm gonna be adding people to the stream. So I still might have to set things up a bit just because I want to make sure.
It's okay. While you get things ready, we can talk some of the Star Wars news that came out today.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk about it while I'm updating some stages.
So 2 things I think of note. They announced today that The Mandalorian, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are going to be directing by Jon Favreau and produced by Dave Filoni, Favreau, and Kathleen Kennedy. The Mandalorian and Grogu, a movie released to theaters. I just guess, what are you guys' initial thoughts on that? And that's not canceling Mando season 4.
Once I realized that this is alongside the series, my thought went to some sort of, I wonder if they're prepping some sort of, cinematic universe movie setup like Marvel.
Because this is different than Dave Filoni's movie that he is doing, the Mandoverse movie. That's the culmination of all these shows.
Okay,
this is different than Mando season 4. This is its own project. So my guess is this is going to be the Mandalorian season 4 is going to be about Bo-Katan and other things. The Mandalorian is just going to shift to her as the primary character. And it's just going to be telling that story. I think that since Mando and Din are off on their own now, they said, well, we still have to give these characters a story. So they're getting this movie instead. And I think that's the direction this is going. And then also it's going to culminate in that final movie at the end. So I'm guessing Din Djarin and Mando go on some bigger adventure that requires, like, instead of 6 episodes, they're going to do one full-length movie. And I think that could be good. It could be really good.
By full-length movie from Mando, you mean like 45, 50 minutes?
Yeah, it's going to be a 45-minute movie.
Could you imagine if people were like, I paid money for this?
It's just hard for me to get excited, though, just
cliffhanger
with the way Star Wars has been the last few years, with some things being good, not great, and just some things just being overall lackluster. Any news doesn't really excite me. It just is like, okay, let's see what this turns into.
You know what news excited me? The story of the Rey movie.
Oh my gosh!
No.
You guys are toxic.
So bad. The idea of hiring someone who says, "I love making men uncomfortable," and I want to make a movie. I want to make a movie that says your attitude is wrong. Like, we love female characters in Star Wars. We love them. The idea
it's not about that anymore.
It's so dumb, man. It's just become a political war, is what Disney's turned Star Wars into. So it's just frustrating. I wish Star Wars was more than that. I mean, George Lucas created Star Wars for young men. It was the whole purpose of it, and that's just been.
It'll always be more than that to us.
So twisted, but it is what it is, man. We're
just here for the ride, man. Here for the ups and the downs.
I did hear
we're going down.
I think John is about ready. So
I am ready. Okay.
We'll close it out after this comment. I did see one comment by a YouTuber that I thought was very well done, and it was very well said. He said Disney's always been a company that made princess movies and things primarily for little girls, right? They purchased Marvel and Star Wars to make more money. Marvel and Star Wars to make more money. Essentially, you'd be thinking to appeal to a male audience, right? That's what you would be thinking they would be doing by trying to gain this extra income. So it just seems they've done like a 180 and said, never mind. That's not what we're doing. But oh well, it's what it is.
I mean, 100%. All right. We're back on track. I had to have all of you here to make that possible. So we are doing Star Wars Jeopardy, and it's only really Jeopardy because of the question format and the board says Jeopardy on it. So we don't have daily doubles, mainly because I forgot that was a thing. We have, it's basically going to be team 1 goes and team 2 has a chance to steal.
So Family Feud style?
Yeah, I think we're gonna go Family Feud style. I'm tempted. So if I can trust you guys to mute, because I'm just like, do you guys want to hear each other talking about like what you think the answers are? Because if team one goes and you say, because I want you guys to talk together and work it out and be like, oh, I think it's this. Well, what if it's this? Do you
What
want
if we
to
just get
do
like a 15? What if we just get like a
50%?
15-second steal time afterward?
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So they get to go.
I'll have a counter.
And then afterward, Jim and I say they get it wrong. Jim and I get 15 seconds to discuss.
Oh,
perfect.
I'm on CJ's team now. All right.
Perfect. Yeah. So we have. Do you guys want team names? I can throw in some team names in there. No, no one wants team names.
You should have given me time to prep. I would cost something.
Yeah, that takes some crafting.
we shall be the Schmees.
Okay. Well, you better get one of. You better get some questions right, or else the Tuscan Raiders are going to come after you. All right, team two.
What do you think, CJ?
The Annies, the Tuscans.
The Tuscans, yes.
don't like the way this is looking.
Hey, man.
I can't
You
do it.
gave us that name.
Hey, who got the last laugh?
True.
Neither of us.
Anakin.
We all died.
John is Anakin.
All right, so we got Shmee.
Schmees.
Do you want to be the Schmees?
The Schmees. That's correct. Yes.
Okay.
More
All right.
official.
So we've got Star Wars Jeopardy. I do have some tiebreaker questions. So just in case anything comes down crazy, I have some down here in the green grass. They're colored green as well. So you'll, as obviously, you'll pick a sector. Each question is harder as you get more dollars for it. If you get a question wrong, you lose. You go into negative.
Ooh.
So I believe that is how the Jeopardies work.
Usually it's if you buzz in, but it's okay.
Okay.
So
well, I think
we don't have buzzers, so.
So do you want to? We can just do like you lose 50%.
Oh, I don't care. We can just. It's everyone's playing by the same rules.
Yeah. So you lose the money, and then we'll do each. So like I know I mentioned this before. This is mainly for chat. A $200 Attack of the Clones question might not be the same difficulty as a New Hope $200 question. So I kind of like, but they are in their own grade of difficulty.
Right. I get you. Yeah. So each.
Yeah.
Yep.
No problem.
So that's just how I kind of had to do it because I was literally watching The Phantom Menace, watching Attack of the Clones RTS as I made this. So what else? What else?
These questions are from your own mind.
They're all of them except Empire and Return of the Jedi because I didn't have time this weekend. Or this week. All right. Otherwise,
I do have
Team
a Star
One,
Wars Trivial Pursuit if you ever want those cards.
I think we did that before in one episode.
I think so. Yeah.
So, we're gonna have Team 1 or Team 2. Anyone want to particularly go first?
Yes. Oh no, we should 100%. We should 100% do a coin flip.
Please go first.
I have a.
I'll do first.
I have a coin right here.
Okay, because I just have this remote that I was gonna flip. We're getting
Whatever
real technical here.
We call tails.
Okay, we're heads.
All right, so heads we win, tails you lose. Yes.
No.
You said tails.
Your tails we win.
Okay. It is tails.
Nice.
Okay. So do you guys want to go first or defer?
Yes. We will go first. We're not freaking catching the ball.
All right, so Team 2, I'm gonna put you guys up on the screen here so we
Ooh,
can get
we
a
go.
good fancy look. And then once you get it wrong, as soon as you get it wrong, Team 2's 25-second timer starts.
So much do you?
Are we allowed to heckle?
You can heckle, but you guys, Team 2, can take as long as you want.
All right, Revenge of the Sith, $800.
Oh, we're going Revenge. CJ, do you want Revenge of the Sith $800?
Sure.
Freaking send it.
I don't even remember what it was. All right, let's go. Revenge of the Sith, $800. Let's reveal the question. Kenobi told R2-D2 to activate this elevator in General Grievous' ship. Jake, you messed up the the thing.
Oops, sorry. My camera got unplugged. I had to plug it back in. I am now CJ.
Yes,
Give a wrong
you are now
answer.
CJ.
Fire it out.
Lame. Can I have my partner back?
Elevator, and then what is the elevator?
Can I have my partner back, please? Yes, thank
Yes,
you.
he's right there. He's right there.
Okay. All right, Carl.
Oh, I have no idea.
No idea. Darn it.
The answer.
Activate
Don't tell me the
elevator.
answer.
Whoa.
Activate elevator.
Fun fact: this was actually a question that Jake asked us on our previous. I think you asked us on our previous
It's like 262 or
That's
something.
trivia. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't show the answer because you guys get a
Yeah, we get
rebuttal.
a chance to
So
steal.
dumb.
How much time do they get here?
They get
It's been long.
unlimited
As much
time.
as we
Okay.
want.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you have any idea, Carl? Nothing.
Oh,
at all?
absolutely none. I could venture a wild guess.
Do it. Do it.
They lose points either way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was surprised you went for
226 maybe? What do
Okay.
you think?
Go for it.
All right,
Final say
226.
final answer.
Final
blank.
answer 226.
That is incorrect. Team 1, your timer starts now.
James, what's your initial thought?
Okay, so I can hear his voice echoing, and I think it says it, but it says it twice, so it confuses you.
Yes.
Isn't it like 3314?
I thought it was 2114.
2114. Yes.
That's what I thought it was.
I agree.
2114.
I concur. 2114.
Say the answer.
21144444.
Okay.
What is 2114?
The correct answer is
Are you serious?
3117.
Oh, we
I
were
was
very
closer.
close. Yes.
Is
I
the
was
correct
closer.
answer.
We get partial points. We don't lose points though for steal
No,
points. Right?
I backed down and agreed with you. I lost.
We said
Correct.
3114, didn't you? Or
Yeah,
314?
I
No,
missed
you
one.
said-
I missed one.
Oh,
number.
you were closer. Yeah.
You said 21134 or 21174.
I had all the right numbers in there.
All right, so now I have to switch it back to Team 1, who unfortunately is going to have to be
Hey, at least
edited.
we knew we were close. These guys had no clue.
No. I had zero idea. I thought it was like gonna be a specific type of thing, not a number.
Look, I haven't rewatched this movie recently.
You want to know what was getting me confused? Is I was thinking of the first episode of Star Wars Attack of the Clones where Asajj Ventress is looking for one of the certain droids, and she's like talking to one droid. She's like, "Where's 224? Where's 224?" And that was stuck in my head. And I was like,
All right, pick us another Jeopardy tile.
"What's
Let's
your
hear what you
strong
got.
suit, Jim?"
Let's do a Revenge of the Sith. Let's just say a $400. You agree?
Let's just start low, because if we get it right, we can keep going.
Yeah.
So let's
So
start with
2?
200. Yeah, let's just start with
200?
200.
Okay,
Start
Revenge
good.
of the Sith, $200.
$200.
You guys aren't gonna get it.
This mechanism trapped Kenobi, Anakin, and the Chancellor in Grievous ship's hallway.
I'll take this one, Jim.
Okay.
What is a ray shield?
The answer is, what is a
It's
ray
a-
shield? For $200, the
We're now up
Shmies
by 1,000.
are now up.
It's lame that you guys
By
didn't lose points for stealing.
What do you mean? We can't lose points because you chose a category.
All right.
Revenge of the Sith for 400, Jim?
Yeah, let's keep going. Revenge of the Sith.
Wait,
Let's
is
knock
that
it
the
out.
thing? You don't
Yeah.
switch
If
it
you
back
get it
and
right, you
forth?
keep going.
Okay, well, there you go.
Make it take it.
Learning something or relearning something new every day. I had a feeling Revenge of the Sith was going to be chosen first.
I probably would have gone with A New Hope, but I'm okay with Revenge of the Sith.
All right, Revenge of the Sith 400. Anakin described his lack of appointment as a master with these two adjectives. I can read.
Okay, one is unfair, Jake. It's unfair.
He's talking to Padme in Attack of the Clones. Wait, isn't that Attack of the Clones?
No,
No,
is
this is to the council. This is to the council.
Oh! I thought he was talking about Obi-Wan. Okay.
You
It's
talking
unheard
about
of.
Grievous. Talk about Grievous.
It's
Unfair and unheard of.
Unfair and unheard of.
Final answer?
Yes.
Yes.
That is incorrect.
Steal.
Team 2, your time starts now.
Steal. It's outrageous and unfair.
Oh.
Wow.
4-1 for the boys back
Wow.
home.
That is correct. I will ask that next time you say
That's
it in the correct
unheard of.
format, but I will allow it. So, Team Schmees lose 400.
Now that he says
Tusken
outrageous, I can
Raiders.
see it in my mind's
Yeah.
eye. Sorry, Jim.
Gain 400. It's outrageous.
Well, let's take. Yeah,
It's
I would agree with
unfair.
you though.
Just enough.
All right, they
That
get to pick
surprised
next one.
me. That surprised me. All right.
That we
The
missed it?
Tusken Raiders.
All right,
Did it surprise you that we
CJ,
missed it, you're saying?
Carl,
Mhm.
we're going with Phantom Menace 2 hundies. We're starting
right.
at the beginning. I watched this movie.
Yeah,
Watching
why
Fear
didn't
of
you
the
go for
Board.
that one first?
David
All right,
did
the
Friday.
first-
Revenge of the Sith, bro.
Qui-Gon Jinn claimed that Jar Jar owed him this in front of Boss Nass.
What is the life debt?
Yeah.
We should have gone with the Phantom Menace, Jake.
Yeah.
That is
I s-
correct. What
the
is
amount
a
of times
life
I
debt?
watched that movie when I was a kid.
Easy.
All right, what's your next choice?
What do you
Phantom
think,
for
Carl?
400.
Phantom 4 hundies. Let's send it.
Moving up the line. Phantom
Yeah.
Menace for 400. The individual that said, I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm talking to Carl right now. Obi-Wan, correct?
I believe so.
Okay, what is Obi-Wan?
Who is?
Who is?
Who is Obi-Wan Kenobi is correct for $400.
Who is Who is,
Storming back.
nouns?
We're gonna have to do some math. I
I
should have
can't
been
see the
marking.
score right now.
We should have negative 200.
Yeah, so the score is always going to be at the bottom right.
Oh, okay. It's just so zoomed in.
It is because I have to
Yeah.
see.
No, that's good because I need to see.
So I'll do this just so everyone team 2, so we know who got what. Not that that entirely matters, but
What are you thinking next, Carl? You think it's 6?
Why not?
Why not? When in Rome.
Yeah.
all right, you guys can read that. The
Yeah.
Phantom Menace for 600. Anakin referred to Qui-Gon's weapon as this term while on Tatooine.
Jeez.
Talking
You're
to
just
Carl.
canning it out like candy.
Phantom
now.
Menace.
Laser sword.
Huh?
Laser sword.
Yeah. That's what.
No,
What is the laser
yeah, you
sword?
guys should guess that. That's a good one. I like it.
What was the question?
Oh.
What was the answer?
Do you think that's right, Carl?
Sorry, I just couldn't hear you.
That was the first thing that came to my mind, but I don't trust myself.
What is a laser sword?
GMB ready to steal.
That is correct. What is
I knew
laser
that was-
sword?
Yeah, I knew it was right too.
Oh, I
trying
see.
to
You're
get
faking
Trying
them
to
out.
spike us out.
Yeah.
I know, those jerks. I'm gonna
Selfish.
go with it.
All right, what's the next? You can go 800 or what?
Carl, you think so, or you want to start at Attack of the Clones?
Let's go Attack of the Clones for 200.
Cowards.
Yes.
Attack of the Clones.
We're in
for
a ditch, man.
$200.
Gotta get out.
The 800 really put us in our places.
What did Anakin proclaim when he discovered his lightsaber was cut in half in the Geonosian droid factory?
Oh. 15 seconds on the clock.
That's one.
I will. Yeah. Do you tell me the answer? I will accept.
Are you
I know
talking
what I
about the
accept.
phrase he says? Because I know the phrase he says.
Correct. So that's
Okay.
yes. He proclaims this. I
Okay.
was trying to say it in a fancy way. Like he says
Okay.
this.
Okay, Carl, he's thinking back to what happened earlier in the movie, and he says, "Obi-Wan's gonna kill me," or yeah, Obi-Wan's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Go for it.
What is? I don't know if that's the correct way to phrase that, but what is Obi-Wan is gonna kill me?
I will accept that. The exact correct phrase is
Not
not
again.
again. Obi-Wan's gonna kill me,
It's
but I
messed up,
will.
'cause
I will
I
accept
thought we were
that.
gonna get a steal because I was gonna say not again. Obi-Wan's gonna kill.
Ooh,
I had it word for word.
you did have. It was actually
200,
not
200.
again, but the closed captioning I didn't think was correct. Anyways, what is your next guess? Your next
What do
question.
you think, Dave?
Attack for 400.
All right.
Alrighty, attack the clones for 400.
Let's fill out these
Prime
prequels.
Minister Lama Su stated that this number of units were ready.
Do you have thoughts, CJ?
No.
Not at all.
Zero.
Over.
Not
It's
thinking.
over blank 100,000.
I need an answer eventually. There's no hard time cut, but I do need an answer.
Sure.
No, I mean, if you have something, go
Okay.
for it. If not, I'll
All
pick
right,
a
all right.
number.
Over 400,000 units.
Steal!
That is incorrect. Timer
Dang it.
starts now. 25 seconds.
Jim, I know this one for fact.
Isn't it? I just want to know if I know it. Isn't
Yep.
it 3?
Close.
Dang
Not
it.
3 clones. 200,000 units with
No,
a million more
200,000.
well on the way.
Oh, it meant
200.
300,000, by the way.
The
but-
cor- I will allow that. You gave me too much information, but how
Yes.
many is 200,000? That is how much we're ready. I didn't need to know how
Correct.
much we're on the
I just-
way.
I
With
was
a million more well on the way.
All
knew
right,
that one.
go.
Finally. I get to get back in here.
That was the timer.
All right, Jake, you got the answer right. I'll let you call it.
So they're digging themselves out of that $400 hole. They're back to 200. Hey, the Tuscan Raiders have 1,000. That's nothing to scoff at.
Jake,
All
What
do
is
you
your
think?
next question
A
going
New
to
Hope?
be?
You think a New
The
Hope?
Phantom Menace for 800, Jim? What do you think?
Oh, if you
Come on. We didn't come here
All
to play
right,
games.
fine. I'm blaming on you if we lose.
Someone's going to have to answer it sooner or later.
All right. Qui-Gon mentioned having pod races on this planet when discussing at the Skywalker table.
Don't say anything. I know this one.
I don't know if
Okay.
I do.
I do.
So
It's
I'll
the
defer
planet
to you.
Sebulba is from.
Oh,
No, you don't know
Malastair.
this.
What is Malastair?
That's not it.
Final answer?
Yes.
yes.
That is correct.
Nice.
Let's
James.
go.
What is
wouldn't have got that.
Malastair? They have pod races on Malastair. Very fast,
Boo.
very dangerous.
What
That was a good one. That was a good one.
You guys don't know these.
do you mean, Jim or David?
You're not going to get the next one.
Oh, okay.
He's trying to
Oh,
bait you.
Jedi mind
That's
trick?
heckling.
Oh,
I'll
I
allow
mean, it worked,
Winter-
didn't it?
Oh, we're switching to the. Oh, heckle.
Here we go.
Heckle.
Send it. Heckle.
let's. Jim, you pick next one.
You're not going to get the next
Let's
one.
do a New Hope 200. I want some points. I want some
Ooh.
points. More points here.
I mean,
Otherwise,
we're
they're going to take all
tied.
the low hanging fruit. They're going to take
We're
the low hanging
tied
fruit
right now.
They're going to take
You're
it
right.
all.
We're tied.
Yeah, you're right. Let's take the low hanging fruit.
I don't think we're tied. Did you take away
He
our...
just handed them over Phantom Menace questions. Now he's going to load us with.
Did you take their points for getting the one wrong
Ooh,
about
the
Yeah.
200,000. You're right.
200,000?
I maybe didn't. 1,000 plus 400,000 minus 400, not 400,000. So I need to do wrong, and then we'll just say 1. Okay, so we're doing a
good
New
look
Hope.
for the accountant.
Just a disclosure for
talk,
everyone. I typically don't do this kind of work in Excel. Okay. A New Hope. Just for that, you guys got one wrong.
He's going to change it
Okay.
to be like a $600 question.
He goes and
$400
changes
question.
the
Yeah.
question.
Drive.
A New Hope 200. This character spoke the first audible words.
General Grievous.
C3PO, right, Jake?
I think so. I'm trying to think for sure. I think it's 3PO talking to R2D2 in the hallway.
Hang on, let's take a second here.
So it opens up with the space with the Death Star
Yeah.
encapsulating the Tantive 4. And then
Wait,
Vader...
wait. I think the first thing you hear is Leia's hologram faintly in the distance.
No.
No?
They don't separate yet.
Are you? Does it count like jitter, like people like yelling in the hallway?
Wait, the question is, does Leia's hologram take place before R2 and 3PO are walking in the hallway?
I think it's Captain Panaka.
Heckle. We're going to the heckle room.
I could be
Obi-Wan
wrong.
Kenobi.
I
No,
think
no,
it might-
they are walking through the hallway earlier,
That's
and
me.
then they split up, and they get back together to go on the pod, because shortly
But
after,
we're on the pod.
the escape pod. Shortly after, Leia gets shot.
Dude, so much talking happens before the escape pod.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But I think 3PO was the first one.
Okay, it's either 3PO
The
or it's
only
Leia
other- I
saying,
don't
"Help
think
me,
the
Obi-Wan."
I don't think the rebels talk when they're getting ready for the stormtroopers coming through. So I do believe it is.
Wait,
C-3PO.
or is the first thing that happens they blast through the door? Isn't it?
No.
Then doesn't one stormtrooper say blast them?
I think that
Roger.
no,
We're getting deep here, boys.
3PO and 2 are walking through and they're scared as they hear
This
the
is a
ship.
200 question.
As they hear the ship lock on to the Tantive, 3PO is like making sound or talking and stuff.
I really hope y'all get this wrong after all this effort.
I'm very confident. I think you're right. I'm very confident.
I would love it.
It's okay. I will say, for the record, it's either 3PO or it's a stormtrooper saying blast him.
All right, I need someone to say final answer.
Final
3PO.
answer. What is 3PO? Or who is 3PO?
That is finally correct after all that deliberation.
What
What
was
is
the
Lordy
line?
Wardy.
What was the line, John?
He said,
I think he said something about the cap or the
I
Did he
princess
say
is
like,
in
what's
trouble or
that?
something.
He looks up and
I
hears
can't
the
say.
like docking.
Maybe-
He's like, what's that?
that might be one of the callback questions
Okay.
if we need the tiebreaker.
All right.
I can't say.
Want to do a new Hope for 400?
Yeah,
Jesus,
let's
that's
just
200.
keep going. Let's do a New Hope.
Oh, I didn't track if there were any wrong in here. 800. No, that was a 0. So we'll
That
say
was
wrong.
team 1 got that wrong, or team 2 got that wrong. Yes.
2.
Or
Which
no,
I guess
team,
that's
yeah,
inferred.
team 2, and then we stole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because David came right out the gate with the.
Next time, I can help you optimize this sheet so when you just put 1, it'll automatically add the numbers and so on and so forth.
You know
There
what?
actually is a website called Jeopardy Labs, and
Or
you
that,
can
jeez.
do Jeopardy on there. It's very easy.
You know what?
Interesting. I
That would
appreciate
have
your
been
work,
better.
John.
Thank
You did a
you.
good job, John.
Thanks, John.
Don't let him tell you otherwise.
All right. Which one did you choose? A New Hope 4?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to New Hope
No, they
400.
said 1,000.
I can't read it.
Pr-
Okay.
I know. I was gonna try and just keep all the
Oh,
text.
I know this
away.
one.
Yeah, go
She
ahead.
says, "Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?" Right, Jake?
Yes.
Yes. What is "Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper"?
Yes, that
I
is.
want to know
correct.
how that's harder than the other question.
I think we just thought way too hard about that.
Yeah,
question.
probably.
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah. All right. What's next?
Oh, let's go 600. Why not?
Let's go 600. A New Hope. Yeah.
After overtaking Princess Leia's ship, Vader's Imperial officer had this concern over them holding her.
She is a member of the Senate, right? Or
Yeah.
wait, no. I think he says it like that. She's a member of the.
Imperial Senate.
He says Imperial Senate. That's right. Okay. What is she is a member of the Imperial Senate?
Or well,
Oh,
he says that
Oh.
someone will be mad about it, doesn't he?
You're lucky you stepped in there, Jake.
Yeah. He
Are you?
says
Hey, you can't say that.
we didn't. Well,
You kind
Or
of
are
did.
you?
he says like the Senate would be outraged or the local plant. I can't remember exactly what he says, Jim.
the Senate. It has something to do with the Senate. Like the Senate will never
Yeah.
allow this.
All right. Answer was
Yeah.
incorrect. Yeah, I gave him a little too much hint. Sorry, CJ.
Okay.
So, CJ, what is? Do you know?
I do
Every other
not
time,
know,
every other
but
time
I know they were
John
wrong.
says we have to say final answer, except for this time for some reason.
Well, to be fair, he did say what is. So he said in the.
I
correct
did.
one.
I kind of
Okay.
screwed us there. That's my
Alright.
fault. I'll take it.
I tried to
Dave,
stop
do you know this?
Uh,
Because I do not.
I'd say it's a pretty good $600 question
Yeah.
because you kind of have to think
we're
about it.
overtaking Leia's ship.
Oh, that was your time.
Oh,
The
is our
correct
time
answer-
done? Oh yeah, we have 15
Yeah, you have a
seconds.
25-second. What is generating sympathy for the rebellion? You guys
wouldn't
were
have gotten that.
almost. You guys
Yeah.
were on.
Wait. No. He said. I'm pretty sure he says what is generating. He says it will generate sympathy for the rebellion and something about her being a member of the Senate. Right? I could technically still be.
No, he says she's a member of the Senate. This will generate sympathy for the rebellion.
So what I said is
That
correct.
is a concern. That is
Nope.
definitely a concern.
Nope. You know,
Chat,
I'll
chat.
rewatch it.
Lay down
right
the
now.
law, John.
Enforce the rules.
Hopefully, Disney Plus won't block it.
Hopefully they do.
We have a flag on the play. I'm gonna
Challenge.
rewatch it.
Throw the red flag. I got something red in here somewhere.
This. I'm literally having to just pull up the movie.
All right,
Let's just
Carl.
watch the whole thing right here, just so we're all sure.
Are we thinking Revenge of the Sith for 600s?
Please, we're getting no points awarded, no points taken away.
Dave, I'm gonna let you lead this.
Do it.
I'm not a trivia savant.
I feel like you are,
No,
but just about something else.
I don't think about anything.
Not random NBA trivia.
Nope, you guys are not correct. My
What
answer is
what do you say
correct.
exactly?
I will say exactly what he says. Holding her is dangerous. If word of this gets out, it could generate sympathy for the rebellion in the Senate.
Okay.
End period.
Mm.
All right, I acquiesce.
You lost.
I
Yeah,
yield.
my contribution is taking 600 points away from them.
Hey,
Let's
that's a good
go.
contribution.
I appreciate you.
All right.
Revenge of the Sith 600.
All right,
Revenge
Dave,
of the
let's
Sith.
get it.
He's going back to Revenge of the Sith for more.
We're back.
Revenge of the Sith for 600.
You guys can't just say I just went for the easy ones.
This is the number of times Anakin claimed to have saved Kenobi's skin.
You know, Carl. Any idea? Just give me your first. Give me your first thought. This is not
12.
our answer, John.
12 times.
That's too many.
That was the first number
I know.
that came to my head.
Dang it, sucks.
Time's up.
No, it isn't.
The heckling has begun. Heckle,
Yeah,
heckle.
heckle. Well, if
Just
it's
for-
less than 12, then
What is 6?
incorrect.
Flip it over to team 1. Your timer starts now.
Remember that business on Cato Demodia didn't count.
That's a true statement, but that's
So I'm thinking.
This is not a
number. I can't update the name yet, or else you guys might see.
10. Anakin claimed to save him for the 10th time. He says 9. That business academy doesn't count. So what is 10?
Let's see if you're correct. That is correct. How many is 10 times?
And I just jumped in
I
the last
guess
second
12
because
was
I've been
not way
looking
too
up
many,
the New
Dave.
Hope script trying to
Wasn't.
figure out what he said there.
You can just watch it on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
know.
can't look. I thought I didn't say it, so technically, up to this point, you could
My
have,
hands are off my
but you
keyboard.
can't look up the answers on online.
Well, duh.
That's cheating.
So you guys lose the 6,
Yes, we do. And they gave
but they get the 6 back.
all my work for nothing.
I know.
All right, the Shmees, it's your turn to guess again.
Empire Strikes Back for 200.
Full send.
Full send on that $200 question. Okay. Luke calls out to these people when hanging off the bottom of Bespin. You must name all of them and let the heckling begin.
So he talks to Ben.
Yep.
No.
Leia.
He talks to the Qui-Gon.
No. Okay. So father. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure he says father because he hears
Yes, he does.
Vader talking to him, so that
So
counts.
he never met his dad.
Leia and
I think it's Ben. Ben Vader.
I'm not sure
and
about Ben, man.
Leia.
If you're sure,
He goes Ben. Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
okay.
Yes,
So
Ben.
Leia.
Well, he doesn't
I'll let you
Hoth.
call it. It's definitely Vader and Leia.
Yes, Ben.
Father and Leia. I don't know if you're gonna.
Padre.
What about Padme?
What about Padre?
I feel like that's only reasonable.
Actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Does he not hear
Grandmother Shmi?
Vader after he's already in the Falcon?
Yoda.
What'd you say? Does not hear Yoda after what?
No, does he not hear Vader after he's in the Falcon? Not when he says hanging at the bottom of Bespin. He doesn't say
Right.
after he's hanging.
I know he
So I
says
think-
Leia.
I think he says.
I think it's Ben, Leia, and Father.
Chewie.
I
I don't
believe
think
it's-
he recognizes
say
Vader's
Chewie.
call until after he's in the Falcon. But
I'm willing.
Interesting
I'm willing to.
discussion.
I'm willing to secede. I do think it's those three, but if you want to go with the other two,
I love this
that's fine.
discussion. This is why I wanted teams, guys. This is why I wanted
Mhm.
teams. All right, let's go back to Team Shmee.
This not heckling, they're cackling. That's the difference.
Cackling, that's the
Correct,
How is that different?
Okay, I know for a fact it's Leia and Ben. So if you wanna risk it on father, I know he says that.
He either says it when he's hanging there or when he's laying in the bed.
Do or do not. There is no try.
I think it's both.
I don't, but
We'll just say Ben and Leia then.
Pick all four.
You'll never forgive me.
I will forgive you.
Wait, what'd you say? You've been saying so many answers. All right, final answer.
Final, Jim.
Ben and Leia.
That is correct.
Oh, nice job, Jim.
Yes. He doesn't say father until he's in the Falcon.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
I believe you're correct.
The Shmees have
Let's
another
do
200 points.
400 for the next one.
Yeah, let's do Empire Strikes Back.
Here's our updated tally.
Yeah.
This is real money, right? The host.
I mean, but hey, it could
up.
switch on a dime, as you guys well know.
Yeah.
It could switch on a dime.
800 is hurting.
Yeah, it's been switching on us a lot.
All right, you said Empire for 400?
Yes.
Yeah.
They won't go higher.
Empire for 400. When Luke asks Yoda what is inside the mysterious cave on Dagobah, he replies with this statement.
Do you know it, Jim? I know it.
Isn't it?
Whatever
We'll find
using
whatever you
wildest
take in there with
dreams.
you, pretty much.
It's only what you take with you.
Yeah, only what you take with you.
That was my second
Final
guess.
answer.
Final answer? That is correct. Only what you take with you. We'll give you guys another 400 for that ample effort.
I'm willing to go on to 600, or I'd be fine going to Return of the Jedi.
No, let's
I
risk
think I
it
should go for
here.
a big one.
I'm feeling rich.
Really cement your lead.
Oh, we got to enter in the hecklers.
Yep. You guys are
DJ
scared.
heckles
I
Jim.
mean,
I had a hard
we're
time
going
focusing
200
this
earlier,
entire time.
so like,
Why?
I don't know. I feel like 1,000 is apropos. Really
All right,
close in our
DJ
place.
says 1,000.
It's not CJ's turn.
It's not DJ's
Call
turn.
CJ.
I say we just keep going on the Empire Strikes Back
Sure.
until we get to 1,000.
All right.
Okay,
Confidence,
Empire.
I like it.
Empire for 6. Empire for 6. We see this number of TIE fighters destroyed in the asteroid field when chasing the Millennium Falcon.
Well, we know Luke got one.
I believe. No, this is Empire Strikes Back, not New Hope.
Oh, yeah, not New Hope.
I believe it's
We
3.
keep mixing up movies.
Oh.
I believe it's 3.
So in the asteroid field.
Yeah. Two hit each other.
Asteroids.
Two hit each other and blow
One
up.
crash. One gets
One-
hit by a small asteroid, and one gets smashed between two. I think there's 4. I know 2 hit each other.
No,
You're right.
you're mixing your movies up.
CJ, shut up. Okay.
No, the hecklers.
That's the
That
clones.
were on the
Loud.
heckle
The
screen.
clones.
two hit each other. One hits a big asteroid.
One gets
All right, what do you guys
smashed in
think?
between.
What
One
do
gets
you guys
smashed in
think?
between.
I think
They're crazy.
I'm just gonna guess a different number than
I don't
mine.
remember the 4. Does one just get hit by a random rock?
I think so.
Yes.
All right, we'll say 4. It could be 3, but
There's
I'll
so many
defer.
Star
You
Wars
deferred to
rules.
me. You trusted me, so
All
I'll
right.
trust you.
What is 4?
All right.
Final answer.
What is
4?
4? Is correct.
Let's go.
How
man.
many is 4? What a guess. Or
So
what
it wasn't a
what a
guess.
knowledge.
Because I'm one with the Force. and
I
the
didn't.
Force-
I didn't remember that 4th one. So
Yes, yes, yes. One gets hit by an asteroid pretty much right away, and then 2 run into each other. No. And then one gets hit by another asteroid. Then the last 2, remember when they pinch in that tiny little...
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Is that
thought
what
one
you guys
got like
said?
squished in between 2 asteroids. Like
I think 2 got
Yeah.
squished.
Two.
Yeah.
As you can guess, that is not a future question. Okay, what's the next?
do you want to go back up to the top
Sure.
and just
Let's
rake
just-
it down?
And then just make every question just worth a ton at the end.
Yeah.
Let's not let them get back. They're gonna have to earn their way back.
Loser.
We have the high ground. Let's just keep
You
going.
guys
up
are
the hill.
stay on the
right.
low
Return of the
ground.
Jedi for 200.
So that
Wait,
insult was
I thought
meaningless.
you were going
I
up the
see
Empire Strikes
earlier.
Back
All
hill.
right, let's see how it is.
We changed
Yeah,
strategies.
Loser.
We got greedy.
Sometimes you have to adapt your fighting style. Okay.
Lame.
Okay, Return of the Jedi for 200.
At least we embrace
Clear the
it.
board.
I know. These guys are scared.
Yeah.
They're gonna fight with Hunter. This is the name of the shuttle that
Jake, it's the shuttle
the
Tidarian.
ground crew take to the forest moon of Endor.
Send it.
Shuttle
John. Send it,
Tidarian.
Jim.
Yeah.
Say it correctly.
What
your-
is
your
the
guess?
shuttle Tidarian?
Tidarian.
That's what he said.
That is incorrect.
What?
What is the Tidarium? Get wrecked.
That is
Oh, come on,
correct.
you're messing- Oh, come
RKO
on.
out of nowhere.
Oh
Mm.
man, one letter.
What a
Man,
crazy
What a
steal.
massive
What a
400-point
letter.
swing there.
Gotcha.
And the Tusken Raiders are back on the board, much to our surprise.
We're back, baby.
Okay.
All right, Return of the
Tusken
Jedi
Raiders.
400.
Man, that was crazy. I didn't see
I
that
know.
one coming.
Nope. Gotta go back from 0.
You know, when you said Tidarian, I was like, "Yep, that sounds good to me."
I'm surprised you didn't get that one.
I think
Jake.
you heard me wrong. Let's replay that.
That was a
Nope.
Lego set, Jake. Didn't
I
you
have
that
it.
one?
It's right
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
It just says Imperial Shuttle on the box.
Dave, what do you want to do?
No, I'm pretty sure it says
Yeah,
Shuttle
Return of the
Tidarium.
Promise you, just
400.
maybe the UCS one says Tidarian.
I like
Tidarium.
it.
There,
We
see,
need
I said it wrong.
You gotta keep the
Yeah,
strategy
it is
going.
Imperial
I
Shuttle
want to eat
Tidarium.
tonight.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Return for 400.
Which is going to be like stupid hard.
Luke gets shot in this hand, left or right, when fighting enemies on the deck of Jabba's barge.
Well, all I know is I got a 50-50 shot of getting this right.
Carl, come on.
Just
Do we
think about
need
it.
any
If you
money
get
more?
this one wrong,
It's the right arm.
Are
Right
you
hand.
other
What is
side
the right
gets it
hand?
correct.
I'm looking at my Lego set right now where I can clearly see which one has a glove on it for Luke.
What
All right.
is-
Granted, I would have
Right.
known.
Right hand is correct.
I think we had noticed if he got shot in the left hand and just like had a blaster like scarring mark the rest of the movie.
Well, there's several shots that zoom in on it as well.
All right,
And he's like
Carl,
holding his arm
we don't have a
in the
whole
air.
lot of easy ones. Do we want to do attack for 600 or do we want to do return for 600?
Whatever you feel more confident in.
I think CJ just really wants to be here.
I can tell.
I do. I told you earlier I'm not good at trivia.
All right,
Which
let's
is crazy because you have one of
do-
the best memories I've ever known.
Let's do attack for
Short term.
600.
All right, switching back up to the prequels with Attack the Clones for 600. What's
All
our
right, let's do
question
it.
gonna be? Actually, I could just do it this way. The Geonosian Arena had this number of prisoner posts.
It's like Obi-Wan, Padme, and Anakin.
Right, but he's talking about post total. There were more than that.
You're talking about just the 3 in the
Yeah,
center.
you know those poles that they were tied to?
Just the ones that
Yeah.
were people change them. Just yeah.
No, but like the
Jim.
empty ones too. Like,
Total
No,
number
James
there
was
wasn't
gonna
any empty
say.
ones, dude. No way.
No. Oh, so we're just counting the ones that they were tied to?
Total number
Yes.
of posts.
Oh,
Not prisoners on posts, prisoner
I don't know.
posts.
I would guess 6 or 8, but I don't know for sure. Those are the two numbers in my head.
Can I talk to
People
someone?
better guess, go
Can I
for it.
talk to Jim in here? No. I can't.
Yeah, you don't think it's just the 3?
No, I'm pretty sure there was at least one empty one. I don't
Okay.
remember how many
You
though.
think 4?
If you think 4, we go 4.
Like 4 sounds pretty good to me, just because it doesn't seem like there was a ton of them, but I don't know.
I love this dialogue. I love it.
All right.
All right, what is 4?
Can we steal?
That is correct.
Ah,
Let's
4.
go, Dave.
What?
Get
Wait,
wrecked,
what-
boy!
Wasn't one of them knocked over?
No.
They all got knocked over, bro.
No. I'm talking. One was like already fallen down,
Dude,
right?
No, I was literally
They
watching
were
it
all
with my wife.
straight up next to each
I was
other.
watching it with my wife, and I was like, dude, that would be such a good question because, like, you'd think 3.
Yeah. No, I knew there was an empty one.
I knew there was an empty one.
I knew there's
Maybe
empty one,
two.
but I thought there
clearly
was
wrong.
also like one that was already like in ruins.
Nope.
You're thinking of Lego Star Wars.
Probably.
Let's go.
That was a
Dave.
good one. That kind of changes the tide. If you would have got that wrong, you'd be back down to
Oof,
0.
Boy, that
But
doesn't
you're
look
working your way up. No, dude, there is currently what? 8 times 4,
There's a lot
3,200
of
points
points
sitting there.
There's still
Well,
6,000 points right there.
6,000 points sitting at the bottom.
The small questions don't really matter too much.
They're just to
right.
warm you up as to what
Yes.
each category has to offer.
Yes.
You see this. Return for 600.
Yeah,
The last
absolutely.
$600 question on the board. Return of the Jedi for 600. What will the question be? Luke Skywalker offers this ultimatum to Jabba the Hutt when standing on the plank over the Sarlacc pit.
That's a $200 question right there.
Yes.
Honestly, I have the line like halfway playing through my mind, but I can't remember all of it.
All right, well, tell me back what you have.
Oh boy.
It's like you can let us go or you can die.
Okay, well, that's a lot less than I was hoping.
That's the gist of it.
Yeah.
But word for word,
What is release Captain Solo or be destroyed?
That is incorrect.
hmm.
All right,
Jim
25-second
obviously
timer
has
starts
it.
now.
Jim, I thought it was just. Go ahead.
last chance job of release us or die.
Yeah.
I think.
I think
I'm
you're
not.
correct.
I'm not 100% on that. So if
Yeah.
you know something,
know,
I don't.
I believe that's what I was going to say as well.
All right, let's hear it.
What is release us or die?
So close, but still incorrect.
Ah.
The correct answer is very close.
I
Free us
Free us
or die.
Mm.
Both of
See?
you guys were very, very close.
Yeah.
There's
Free
like
us
a
or
million different
die.
ways to say that, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he
are,
said it twice,
certainly.
so that's what makes it hard. Like he says it in the beginning, kind of.
So yeah, he says
he's
free us or die, and then
driving.
Jabba says
My
throw them in.
next guess would have been let my people go, but it doesn't.
Okay, Moses.
All right, so I think we're kicking it back to
The Schmees.
the Schmeagles.
Sneeze. It's all right. We're still in the positive.
You might as well
You
stay
are
in the
still
$800
positive.
range, Jake.
Yeah. What movie do you want to do?
I'm pretty rusty on Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, I say let's do. I think Empire Strikes Back seems to be easier questions than A New Hope.
Yeah, unless he's
So-
switching us up down there near
Yeah.
the end.
Who knows?
Agreed.
Empire for 800. This is when the tides either
I can't
make
see
you
it.
or break you. I know you can't. I haven't activated it yet.
It's 2,600 point lead or 2,000
I
point
thought
lead.
that was part of a question. It's like I have no idea what's going on.
This is from
On Stranger's Tide, according to C3PO, these are the odds of surviving an asteroid field.
something to 1.
That is correct.
Okay, I might be confusing this with when he says in Empire Strikes Back about Luke's odds of survival in the freezing cold. One of them is like 20,000 to 1, and the other one's like 300,000 to 1. Right?
Well, one of them is very specific, and one of them is like a rounded number. I just can't remember which is which. I'm hoping that this one is the one that's not very specific,
You have
because
a
then
new-
he says, "Never tell me the
David,
odds."
stop laughing. I said,
Oh, you guys.
I
He
think
has a
David
sweater,
knows,
and I
unless
still feel
David just
it's possible he
heckling,
knows.
it's heckle time.
Good luck.
I
It's
just want y'all to know that there are a lot of numbers that you could guess right now.
There's a lot of numbers.
This one's
Yeah.
this one
The other
may or may
guys,
not
they
be a
got
big one.
a 50-50 chance, left hand or right hand. We have literally an infinite number of choices.
Yeah, that's the difference between a $400 question and an $800 question.
I like the odds we got.
All right, Jake.
What are the
I-
odds you have, CJ?
I think that
Let's hear your
The
guess.
50
it doesn't make sense for us to try to guess a specific number. And I know one time 3PO tells the odds, it was like a rounded, like 1,000 to 1 or something like that. So I just don't remember if it was this instant.
I know he has a specific number in there, though.
I thought it was a very specific number for the time with Han surviving the cold. I believe that this one is just like 1,000.
Does it help if I tell you it's smaller than this number right here?
Yes. At least
It does
it's
narrow it down.
It's no longer.
That's a little too much help.
I mean, that makes this infinitely easier. I think it's 1,000 to 1. And us guessing a random number of like how specific it is, our odds of getting that right are lower.
Statistically lower.
Yes.
All right. I will agree, but something in my mind is telling me 20,000. But I'm curious. No.
What's the answer?
What is 1,000 to 1?
That is incorrect. I know you guys are very gutted on that one. All right, timer starts now.
Do you have any thoughts?
What is 500 million to 1?
No, just go with Jim's answer. Go with 20,000 to 1.
What is 20,000 to 1?
Yeah.
That is also incorrect.
Dang
The
it.
correct answer is, I think it might jog your memory, 3,720.
Darn. Nowhere near.
If that is a level 4 question, I have no prayers.
Also,
5.
David,
I was nowhere near it.
There are not more than 500
No.
million lines
I don't
in
remember.
an Excel file.
He says one that's really high, doesn't he?
I don't know. Does he?
That might be the other one. He can't let us know. All right, what do you want to do?
All
Dave?
right, Team 2, the Tuscan Raiders.
Oh man,
800, but what movie?
Either.
Or do you want to go 1,000 on the Phantom Menace?
No, not really.
Or Revenge, or
I mean, we could do. What? Do you want to do like Return of? What's the Return of the Jedi one? 800.
800.
Yeah, there's only 800 and 1,000 left.
Yeah, so 800 is Attack, A New Hope, and Return.
Let's do Return.
Return for 800. My
keeps burning us. Really let's keep going back.
Oh, can I jump in?
What are you gonna say?
Where you want to go?
Just about the question previous, the one that I was referring to with Hoth. Jim and I were discussing 3PO giving the odds, but he actually is relaying a message from R2D2 who says that Luke surviving the night is 725 to 1.
You know, just because you were searching the interwebs on potential future questions, I'm going to subtract 800 points.
What?
No
That's
way.
Insane.
No way.
That's ridiculous.
Make it more interesting.
If it comes down to a tiebreaker, the Tuscan Raiders get a first chance at the.
If that's not a question, though, then it doesn't matter.
It's not going to be a question because that's
not what matters. All right.
I'm clearly not cheating, or otherwise I wouldn't have told you that I was
Return for 800.
Yep.
This is the first thing visible after the opening crawl. I will adjust it to say, just so I don't want you to say space, because
okay, I was gonna say space.
Yeah, because that's already visible. So the first notable thing visible after the opening crawl.
I may be totally wrong on this, but what's going through my mind right now is it's like some ship with a bunch of stormtroopers on it, but I don't know the name of any ships.
Let me message you, CJ.
Oh. You can. I don't know if I can message back because I'm watching this on my phone.
Darn it. This is not. That isn't.
Or it's the Emperor's like transport ship that's like docking somewhere.
Yeah, it's docking on the Star Destroyer.
Yeah, you sent me the name of a ship. I still don't know names of ships.
Okay. Well, it's.
So I don't know. Those are the two things I would go with. It's either the ship, and then you see the Emperor like dock to Vader, or it's the Emperor's ship as it's about to dock on that ship before he talks to Vader. I'm pretty sure.
Imperial shuttle docking with the Executioner. What is? Gotcha.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Ooh.
Timer starts now. For the other team, that is.
So it doesn't pan to Tatooine and start with Jabba's palace, Jim?
I thought it did, Jake. I thought it panned down to Tatooine, or panned up to Tatooine.
Yeah, I thought it was Tatooine, and then it cuts to the Empire stuff.
So
later.
I apologize.
I think it's Tatooine if he's looking for more specific, Jabba's palace. But I think what he's looking for is
3 seconds.
What is Tatooine?
That's probably correct.
Let's see what the answer is. isn't everyone a little curious? But the correct answer is the second Death Star.
Yeah, that was my second
It
thought.
pounds down to the second Death Star.
And then it shows the
Is
shuttle.
that where the Emperor docks?
That
No.
is correct.
Yeah, 'cause he's going
then
to-
it shows his thing being escorted.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
So I was
now.
like
I've already seen it
50% right,
Yeah, and I was.
but not 100%. Oh well.
Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't thinking he was going to the Death Star.
All right.
A New Hope for 800, Jim.
A New Hope for 800.
All right, let's do it.
Does anyone want to guess what the question will be?
That's what you do when you answer a Jeopardy.
Think about stormtroopers.
No,
You're
you-
giving the question.
Does anyone want to guess what the answer was?
TK42.
All right. I thought about doing that one.
That would have been way too easy.
Han Solo referred to Ben Kenobi as this immediately subsequent to the last time Luke and Han saw him in the flesh. What did he call
Jim, I believe it's a crazy old man.
Ben Kenobi?
Han Solo referred to Ben Kenobi as this immediately subsequent to the last.
That crazy old man.
I'm not sure.
Gonna be honest. The phrase immediately subsequent is really throwing me for a loop right now.
Immediately after.
Here we
I
go.
believe it's a crazy old man, Jim. And I can't come up with anything better than that.
Or wizard.
He calls him a wizard when Ben is still alive. I think he calls him a crazy old man later on.
Luke and Han saw him in the flesh right before he died.
Yes.
Like,
so
second
they
story.
saw Ben die. He gets killed by Vader.
Why would
And
he call him
then-
a crazy old man right after he died?
It's Han Solo. I'm fairly confident on this one.
All right.
Okay.
If you're confident.
What is crazy old man?
Unfortunately, that's not correct.
Mm.
It's not correct, boys.
Mm.
Do you guys remember?
Nope.
What is the old man?
Very close, but incorrect. It's Old Fossil.
Oh, dang, that's harsh. A man that just
That
died.
He just started fossilizing. In fact, he hasn't. He disappeared.
Where'd you?
That old
You could have
fossil.
called him that old spirit, and that would have been fine.
Now it's just the race to who has the higher negative number.
The lowest
Old
negative.
fossil. Old fossil. Mm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
is-
every time afterward when you hear it, you're like, oh yeah, that's what it
I
is.
should have been there and that screen, shouldn't I?
Yes, we were watching
All right,
Jim and CJ. heckle
Team
us.
2,
Or Dave and CJ.
or we can just heckle.
Heckle.
All right. Do you want to
Heckle.
do break into the thousands or go for Attack the Clones 800?
Well, obviously, Attack of the Clones
Attack of
800.
the Clones 800.
No. Shoot for the stars.
We have been.
That's what we told y'all to do.
Yeah,
Or-
these stars
of
are more
your
like
standards
Death
for
Stars,
yourself.
Okay.
We're
I
very.
feel like
rude.
Nope,
I'm
this
just
is-
gonna say it.
The Shmees might be able to steal this one if, according to their namesake, Shmi Skywalker went out to pick this when she was taken by Tusken Raiders.
Oh,
This is
man.
very apropos. This was not planned, ladies and gentlemen. This is pure TV
The
cinema.
Force willed it.
Man, what a coincidence.
Any idea, Carl?
I know it's not watermelons.
Oh, good
Cotton.
job.
Cotton. She was a slave.
Oh wow,
Oh, no. They're going down a dark road.
Dave, do you have?
To what grave line this thinking will take us?
Oh man, do you have any thoughts, Dave?
I'm trying to think
I
back
don't
what.
even. I thought they just
You gotta
found
think back to
moisture.
what Lars says, the guy that married her.
Yeah.
I defeated her and married her. Can you beat that?
It was mushrooms, guys. Say mushrooms.
I don't have those. Just kidding.
Oh my god. I'm dropping everything. You don't have a time limit. Keep that in mind. But if
I
you do
mean-
want to go to sleep at some point,
That is true. We do. If
I have a
we
feeling these
say
$1,000
something
questions
about
are
it
just
just
gonna be
being a plant, we
ridiculous.
would technically be correct,
A
right?
plant, yes.
No. If I lose by saying Tiderian
Instead of
you
saying
say
you're-
plant, no.
all right. Do you have a guess?
I don't even know what grows on Tatooine. Like, they don't even have cactuses or cacti.
They literally farm moisture.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was
Going to
thinking.
pick water.
Some of them water berries.
All right. Do you have a guess, David and/or CJ?
And/or.
I'm gonna say, what
Horrible
is a specific plant?
Even that would be, I think, technically incorrect.
Dang.
Oh, man, that hurts. That one really hurts.
It does hurt.
All right, 25 seconds have started now.
I feel like I know that.
What is some hot
Well,
dates?
you should have known it before.
Is it us now?
Yeah, it's us, Jim. Do you know?
Isn't it just like, I don't know, is this flowers?
Yeah, I think it's like flowers.
10 seconds.
Yeah, just go with flowers.
Flowers?
Man, flowers
Yeah.
it is.
Mr. Jim, you should have went with your initial fungal guess. The correct
Mushrooms?
answer is
No!
No way. Oh my gosh.
Told you the answer.
Gosh.
Jim, I'm
When
sorry.
you
we
said
didn't
that, I was
listen to
just
you.
like,
I appreciate you trying to help us. We
I
really
was
needed it.
100%
Way to hold
joking
your
there.
composure, John. I would have loved it.
yes.
Yeah, you got us, John. Well done.
She
Mushrooms.
did check
When you
on the
said
moisture
there was like
evaporators.
a twinge of something in my head.
I thought it was berries, dude.
Mushrooms, as she does every morning, and check on the moisture evaporators.
I knew the moisture evaporators are a thing.
Yeah. Man,
That's-
that was crazy.
Mushrooms aren't exciting.
There's an
Don't take points away
exact
from us.
2,000 point
No,
gap.
we've lost so much money.
But there's 5 questions.
All it
and
takes
they're
is
gonna be so
one
ridiculous.
steal.
They're gonna be so
No, there's-
ridiculous.
All right, so
Sick.
you're probably it's gonna come down to who can get one correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
team
I
one
think we
is
might
gonna
need
miss
to get
one.
2, actually.
That's
No,
gonna
if
put
you
you at
guys-
1,000.
If we miss one and you steal it, it's tied.
Hey, we
Oh,
don't-
that's right.
For all you know, we could get 5 right in a row. Don't shortchange us.
All right, what
Just-
movie do you feel most confident about?
All
I
right.
feel like Phantom Menace.
Dave, what do you think the
Phantom Menace?
over-under
All right,
on
fine.
right answers on these 6 questions are? Because I'm putting it at 1.
I'm putting it at 1 also.
Taking the over or the under.
Dude,
I'm
this is gonna
taking
be
Or
the
we
a-
under.
pushing.
Is this going to be the one thing I know?
We're
or
pushing.
it's gonna be so
I feel
Alright,
really
pushing.
confident about Phantom
Right at
All
Menace.
right.
once.
All right.
You believe in us to
All
get
right.
1.
This is literally yeah, that's a good question. That's a really good question. Are these questions harder or easier than you thought they would be
Harder.
going into this?
My mind was going to like the depths of lore, trying to scrounge up the one detail.
And these
and
are all
now it's
like
yeah,
random.
No, this is
I'm
about
going
what
to be
I
honest.
figured.
I
I
didn't
just
expect to know many of these, and I think I was right.
I figured it'd be about like this. I figured the harder questions would be hard, and I also knew that you recently watched them, and I have not
Yeah.
in a long time. So
Which
I have not either.
neither
Yeah,
have
you would
I.
have
It's
to
been it's been at
recently
least 2
watch-
years, so
you would have to recently watch most of these to get them right.
Phantom
I'm-
Menace, I watched
oh.
so much when I was a kid, though. So that's the category we're gonna go.
okay. So if we do this again and we do like the Clone Wars or something, just
Why
tell
do you
me
think
like a
I'm
month
Revenge of the
beforehand.
Sith?
with.
But the thing is, as a kid, you're not really paying attention to these details.
You clearly did not know me as a kid.
Oh yeah? Well, then you should get this question right. Anakin made a luck charm for Padme out of this material. Can you see the scene in your head? Are
Yes,
you picturing
I can see it?
Yeah,
I can see it in my head. I'm taking my headphones off to think.
I can
He
see
is
the
becoming
object.
one with the Force.
The force is with him. I'm gonna wait. I gotta
Echoing
see my
has no
energy.
power on him here.
Jake.
I think that it's like a giant rock made from his love for Natalie Portman specifically. Not even
Ah,
Padme.
yes.
Wait. He got it from
Wrong
one
rock.
of the. Wait a second.
It's not gopher wood. That's
Didn't he get? No. Can you hear me, Jake?
Juniper wood.
Didn't he get it from? Didn't he get it from one of these space traders or space captains?
No, he found it while he was
Shut up.
fishing.
There will be
Oracles.
no mean words tolerated here.
Heckle.
Only heckling.
Fishing is
I
a
think it
nice
might be. I
word.
think it might be confusing what he thought or heard of angels. So
Yeah, Moons of Viego,
disregard.
the deep
Yeah.
space captains talked about it. No,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just says, "I made this for you out of it's for good luck," something like that. It'll bring you good luck.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I made this for you.
Probably
out of-
adamantium.
Yeah.
what?
Healing factor 1. He's Wolverine.
I'm trying to find.
It's
the
just
exact
unfortunate that I can remember every other word from that line except for that one.
Fortune cookies.
I made this for you out of. It'll
Well,
bring
this
you
is
good luck.
probably only one of those words that didn't exist before this movie.
I
so-
know.
Perfect.
I knew this was going to be hard.
No, it didn't.
All right, let's focus in on Team Shmee. Let's get their thoughts on this question. What are your thoughts?
I don't think he says the word wood, Jake.
I think he does. Because it wasn't made out of metal. And it was like either some wood or bone. Like I can see the whole thing in my head, but I'm not going to be able to come up with it. I can't remember. I'm trying to think of like different materials that I know. Like I'm trying to think of like Jedi Fallen Order and the materials used to make lightsabers. I'm running those through my head, but
it had to have been something local to Tatooine.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily. He worked in that shop. He could have gotten some things there.
True.
But yeah, I can't come up with something. I don't have an answer.
Say
It's
something.
not old ship
Say
parts,
something
is it?
for the kids
It's not
back
old
home.
ship parts yet. No, it's not
No,
something
it's
old ship parts.
it's a specific word. We're gonna go with Durasteel.
That is incorrect. Let's kick it back to the Tusken Raiders. You have a
Dave, you have
singular
any
guess. I'll
ideas?
give you 25 seconds.
It's something wood. That is right.
I know it's
Is do you know types of wood in Star Wars?
No.
no.
It's Wookiee wood.
Oh, please. All right, we're back to the heckling here. I would think so.
Like
You have an
if
accusation of
any type
cheating.
of wood that you can think of, just throw it out there because
Yeah,
I have
Jim.
0
Jim cheated.
guesses.
All right, well, there's your timer. So
What did
if you want to
Thorian
name a wood.
Thorian wood.
Oh, that's interesting. No, it is actually a Japor snippet. Do you hear that word now in your head?
No,
It's
actually.
made from a Japor snippet. Well, so
Actually,
what made me dig into this question was the fact that I always thought growing up he said Japor snip, like a Japor snip.
Yes, me too. That
But
when you say Japor snippet, it goes off my head.
That made
so what's
me
a Japor
read
snippet?
the closed captioning. It's like a snippet of something of Japor. So
What's Japor?
Japor is the type of wood or material. So it's
Japor.
Japor. It's made from Japor.
You would never get that if you didn't watch it with subtitles.
You know, actually, now that I
can
say the
promise
word
you
out
this.
loud,
Team
no.
subtitles.
Now that I say the word out loud, I think George Lucas made that up because Anakin was, whenever someone saw him, they'd say, "Hey, you're Japor."
What?
Get it? Because he's poor.
I get it.
Japor,
I got you.
Japor.
Oh,
Japor.
that is rough.
No, yeah.
I
no one?
love
All right.
I got you.
That one's
Well,
was following
you
John,
lost
don't worry.
1,000 points,
Oh,
Jacob.
days.
So
We're still
Hey,
winning.
they're about to lose
Just
1,000
watching now.
points too. So I'm like, unless
Revenge
he
of
gets
the
him,
Sith.
he's gonna give him
1,000.
like a $100 question
go with
here.
I
what
know.
you think.
It's
Revenge
just
what
of
I'm
the
you know
saying is,
Sith.
I feel like George Lucas did think of that because he's like, oh, Japor.
It probably was, honestly. That
He's
would
like
make
the kind of-
sense.
He said Obi-Wan was from Stew John. I don't think that's right.
Kind
All
of
right.
in the-
Actually, hold on. Before I say that,
I mean, you get one right, you can win the show.
Pretty
when
much.
I'm just like comparing these.
Just CPA. Yep.
Let's do. Let's do Return of the Jedi for 1,000.
Return of the
All right.
Jedi. Interesting.
I don't remember the question, so it's going to be a mystery to all of us.
Oh boy.
Hopefully, you remember the answer when you see the question.
Oh, I remember A New Hope. And yeah. All right. Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi for 1,000. The Mon Calamari cruiser is seen with this many crew members present on the ship's
Why?
deck.
Best of luck, gentlemen.
Why?
Think about it.
So dumb.
How do you
Just
feel
run the
about the number
scenes through your-
12?
Run the scenes
How
through
do
your
I feel
head.
about it? Let me think.
It's probably an odd number, right? I think cinematically they would do that. They'd have what, like the captain in the middle, and then have even
Yeah.
numbers on the other side.
You think they'd probably have like 5 in the front, and then like 4 and 3, or
I have
don't
no
think it was that-
idea.
I don't think
I
it was
don't
that
even remember the
many.
layout. I'm gonna be honest.
Take your
Just throwing
time,
crap
folks.
out there.
Take your time.
What is 12?
We have a guest from chat, 15 plus.
15.
It is an
There, heck-
exact number.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 15, easy.
All right. Was that your guess? Is 12?
What is 15?
15. That is unfortunately in the not
Dude.
right area.
Jake, your guess is
Mm.
as good as mine, but I only remember seeing like 3 people.
I was thinking 3. I can only think of seeing 3.
I can only think of seeing 3 as well. So
I think that's the answer, Jim. I think that's what we go.
What
with.
is John? What is 3 crew members?
That is also incorrect. So CJ was going. His mind was going down the right line of thinking. There was Admiral Akbar and 2 people on either side of him
That's all I
for
remember.
5 total
Dang it.
members.
I should have gone with my other guess is 5. I can't
Dang.
remember.
Should have said something.
I know, but I felt stronger about 3.
All right.
It's okay.
It's going to be really interesting how this thing shakes out.
No,
they have to get one right now at this point.
Yes, they do. It's a war of attrition for the Shmees. It was sort of that way in Attack of the Clones as well.
I think the one that David's going to feel best about is
interesting strategy.
Revenge of the Sith, Jim. So I think we should go for that one just to keep David from having.
Oh yeah, I was going to say Revenge of the Sith as well. That's one of my stronger episodes. But again, these questions are so offhand that I don't know.
They're so out of pocket, if you will.
How many seconds did the 3rd frame of the movie last for?
See, I thought about going that direction, but I wanted to keep it like in universe.
Me too.
Yeah.
Keep it exciting, John. Exciting.
One of them might be out of pocket, but this is a fun one. I think this one question is a fun one.
All right,
ready?
I've had fun with all of them.
This was the call sign of Kenobi's Arc 170 wingman in the opening fight. His name. The only reason I said this is because his name is spoken. Otherwise, I would not have chosen this one. It would not have fit the criteria.
Any
of the
ideas?
game.
Well, it's not
our
turn,
question,
and I don't want to give the answer away because I clearly know it.
Oh, okay. Hey, he's got his phone out. I saw it.
Yeah, I'm texting Carl.
I do too.
He's on his phone.
I would have gotten these if I was cheating.
I don't know, David. I knew you in college.
Jim, I'm thinking you search the J.
I got those though.
Dude, I'm completely clueless on this. I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, chat is helping out, which was allowed this whole time.
I can't read
I
chat.
didn't see it.
Chat, don't say anything again. Don't give them any more help.
If you want to be a light side user, just don't look at the chat. If you want to be one with the Sith,
I really consider myself more of a gray Jedi.
I was thinking like Jax. JAX.
Okay, that's good enough for me, man. Like I said, I'm drawing a blank here. So, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not
Is
sure.
that your guess?
It's just that's what's stuck in
Yeah.
my head. What's Jax? What is Jax?
That is unfortunately incorrect.
Mm.
Your 25-second timer starts now.
What did the fans say?
So you said we were allowed to use the comments?
Yeah, you can use the comments.
Captain Jack?
Those would be wrong.
No.
Okay.
Oh, is that what the guy said in the comment?
It's
Yeah.
like Captain Jag, which is one of them, but not the one that I'm referring to.
I'll take my shot.
Who is Oddball?
Obi-Wan calls someone oddball.
Kenobi calls
No, that's
him
his call sign.
Oddball.
I was gonna
Isn't
say
that amazing?
Sabretooth. I thought
Man,
that was
I don't
ridiculous.
remember
He
that.
calls him to like call out, like make a path for him.
Yep.
Like oddball, basically. Like,
I mean, I remember him
path.
talking to them. I just don't remember him saying a name.
Fun fact: Oddball actually shows up in the Clone Wars,
Yes, he is in Clone Wars.
which is fun. I didn't know that in retrospect because I
Hmm.
didn't know he was in Revenge of the Sith. Someone is vacuuming their room right now.
Rachel's vacuuming.
You can tell her that Jeopardy is on.
Dave, we gotta get one. Do you have any ideas?
Dude, you guys got to get one.
You gotta get one.
But which one?
Carl, I don't really like this Empire like column. There's a lot of like numbers that have been thrown out there.
I
What do you
tried
think?
to
New Hope or Attack
do
of
even
the
numbers.
Clones?
Let's do Attack of the Clones.
All right, let me actually look. Okay, I know two of them. Okay, I would say there at least one of these questions is doable.
Okay.
Let's do Attack on the Clones.
Okay, Attack of the Clones
It's probably not it.
for
but-
1,000. Darth Tyrannus recruited Jango Fett on the moon of this planet. Come on, guys. I believe in you.
You have strong
See the
faith.
scene in your head.
Well, I can like
Hear the words.
All I can think of is Nar Shaddaa, but I know that's not it.
No, that's not it.
See, the problem is that's gonna be our best guess because I can't really like enunciate how he says the moon.
Do you want to spell it or attempt to? At this point, if you spell it phonetically correct, I will give it to you.
What? Just text it to you?
Sure. Sure. And
All right, this is our answer. Whatever Dave sends.
All right, why can't I find you?
Why aren't you just saying it?
Well,
He's
because
trying
I would
to-
give it away.
Are you doing it in Discord?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I will attempt to
Give it
say his
away.
answer out loud, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
I will attempt to say it out loud. Is it going to be in Discord?
Yeah.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. The answer that David said is Bogdan. Let's see which, since he's seeing it is correct, I will give it to you because you
Man,
phonetically
I was one letter
spelled it
off. No way.
properly.
I was recruited by a man named Tyrannus on the moon of.
Bogdan.
That's
which
impressive.
Maybe I spelled it wrong. It might be that. Let's see.
I
Jim, I
can't
see your
believe that.
squinty eyes over there.
Yeah, I'm sus.
A lot of phone access there. Why didn't you just say
Yeah.
Bogdan?
No, it is. I did spell it correctly. So I'll show you guys.
I was
show you guys the answer.
recruited by a man called Tyrannus on the moon of.
No, that's fine. No, I believe him. I don't know why he didn't just say out loud Bogdan.
Yeah,
Because
what would you have said?
I had to
David?
spell it out. I was like, how the heck do I even spell this? I've never even seen this.
But how would you have said it? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I was thinking like Bogdan or Bogdan,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Bogdan.
Obviously, I would have given that to you. That
I
was
don't know.
100%.
something like that.
There aren't many phonetic or many different
Like
ways to say
you don't
that word,
see
I
that
feel like.
anywhere.
Mm.
You don't see that spelled anywhere.
That's
I'm with
fair.
you, Jake.
That is
I'm
actually a really
suspicious.
fair point.
Okay,
So we
I'm
are
not gonna-
tied.
It's not worth it.
However,
I
at
promise.
this point in the
swear.
game, if you get this one wrong, you're back to where you started. I kind of want to add a new function.
So
where you
wait,
can
we're tied
defer.
right now?
You're tied
No,
right
we're
now.
down. That's why I said we needed 2. But really, we
No,
just need to either
it's tied
split.
1,000 to 1,000.
Right, but if we miss,
So do you want to
And we
defer the
missed.
question?
If you
Oh, well, I
miss,
guess
if you miss, then we go. So we each have one question left, unless
Oh, you're
one
right.
gets one right.
that's correct.
do you
I
want to
thought
defer?
we were down 2,000.
No,
Huh.
that's good.
No?
Okay.
All right.
Nope.
Pick one. You get A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back.
Let's
Dave,
go
which-
A New Hope.
We're going
A New Hope.
All right, I believe in you.
I don't.
I know that you love your number questions. So there are this number of lines in the body text of the opening crawl. This is kind of a
It
jerk
should be like
question,
this should be like a
so-
range. Like you have to be within one or something.
Fine. Okay, you can be within one. The Tuscan Raiders, you have to be plus or minus 1 correct for the number of lines as given to you by gracious Jake.
Yeah.
But that also
Dave,
means
that
if
was
you
the wrong
miss it,
choice. We should have picked the other one.
I know. Like, tell me about it.
All right. Let's just. There's usually 3 paragraphs, right? Or is there
Right.
2?
run it through your mind.
I would say 3. I would say at least 3.
And they're about the same.
Yeah.
So let's just pick a multiple of 3.
What do you think? 18?
I think
6.
there's at least
6 times
5. Wait, so when you say lines, do you mean like sentences or do you mean like
Lines.
Like line next
okay.
line, next
All
line.
right, that's what I was thinking too. I just wanted to make sure.
That's
all
a
right.
fair question.
What movie is this? New Hope.
Yeah.
A New Hope.
Close your eyes and
he's-
try to replay the whole thing.
I'm literally
So I'm thinking
doing that. in my head right
18, but we can go up or down 1 just in case there's not the same in each one. But I think there's roughly 6 per. That's just what popped into my head. I don't know if you have other thoughts.
So you said within 1. So if I pick 19, that'll count for 20 or 18.
Yeah.
Per
So-
Jake's. Yes. Per
So let's
Jake's
pick
thing.
19.
All right.
What is 19?
What is 19?
What is 19 is right on the money.
Let's go, Dave.
Nice.
Oh my
Nicely
goodness.
done,
And
David.
the great thing is you have to get this one right too, otherwise it's gonna be tied still.
No. Defer.
Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Will
Even
they
I
take it home?
have
Will
to get
their
this right.
Empire Strikes Back informational knowledge take them home?
I can't believe you just got 19 out of the hat.
That is
Yeah.
amazing.
I'm
You didn't
trying to
even
get
need-
real
That
sus
was-
here.
Absolutely nothing to do with that, and
that
just
was pure math.
people
and
like
then
symmetry.
David's-
That's all it was.
Yep. Yeah, I was like, this looks perfect. This is how I would do it.
All right. The question is behind my head, but
Three
it has been
paragraphs.
revealed.
Oh
We're gonna
man,
just like
I'm
a
nervous.
classic Star Wars crawl. I'm gonna lift it up.
Wait, how did we lose extra money?
What do you mean?
How are we at negative 2,000? That's not right.
No,
Oh.
We're negative 1.
Oh, okay. I was not looking at the total
Yeah.
score. Okay.
okay.
No.
we have 0.
Okay. You may have gotten a little sneaky peek at the question, but
I did not. I was concerned about what Jake said.
okay. Let's. This was Han Solo's call sign on Hoth's Echo base. For the win. For all the kit and caboodles.
Dave, I take back what I said earlier. I'm glad we picked the other one first.
Me too. Is this one ours or no?
This is ours.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought I deferred. I was hoping I deferred.
No.
Bird question.
Unfortunately, that's not allowed.
So lame. Yeah, you're right. I don't like this one.
Is it like... It's not Red Leader.
No. Like
Is it
Rogue.
something?
Rogue is the Rogue
Is it
Squadron.
Echo Leader? Rogue Leader?
But he's not Rogue Leader because that's Wedge and Rogue. I don't even know if they're. Yeah, they're rogues at this point. It's like I think Luke's Rogue 3 or Rogue 2.
Rogue 6.
Problem is, I don't. I mean, it's not his title like General. You're not talking about that, right, John? General Solo. I don't
No.
think he's
Call
that.
sign. What is his
sign.
call sign?
I feel like Jim knows it, and he's eager for us to get it wrong.
I know.
I'm
Do you have any
rewatching the
ideas,
film
Carl?
Just to make sure.
Those were all my ideas. I have no idea.
All right, let me check the comments. Rogue 15 plus leader. 15 plus. That's a lot of pluses, man. It's too many pluses. Do you want to
Rogue
just
3.
Rogue 3? Sure. What is Rogue 3?
What is Rogue 3?
No, that's not right.
Unfortunately, that
Incorrect.
leaves you with
Negative.
a call sign of minus.
So if we get this right, we
1,000.
win, correct?
That ain't right.
Yes.
Jim, I was thinking Rogue 6.
Okay.
I'm going to be a little salty if
Okay.
it was Rogue 6. 'cause I
Wait,
said
wait,
that.
wait, wait, wait. I didn't say lock in. I'm saying, okay, Jake, are you sure?
No.
'Cause my first instinct was, isn't it just like Echo 1 and Echo 2?
At first I was thinking Echo, and then as they started saying Rogue, it started
Sorry.
sticking
All
in my
right,
We're going to
brain.
be mad about
I
that
don't
too,
know. At first I
was
because
thinking it
that
was
was
like
also
Echo-
dismissed.
I was thinking Echo as
Also,
well
they
at
have
first.
25 seconds. Is that up?
Oh, yeah. I didn't start it. What are they? All right. I need the answer now.
We definitely haven't had 25 seconds.
Okay, fine. 5, 4,
You go, Jim.
3,
Echo.
2.
Echo
One.
1.
Echo 2.
That is not
Dang it.
correct. But you were
Sorry,
on the
Jake.
right path. It's
Echo
Echo
7.
7.
Yeah, I was thinking Echo at first, and it's okay. I wouldn't have gotten 7.
Who would have thought that we would have ended up with a tie of Shmi, the Shmi's
Do you have a
1000?
do you have a tiebreaker?
As I mentioned in the beginning of
Yeah,
this
they're in the
video,
green.
this whole green section is full of questions. So I'm going to switch
Oh.
it back to
So what is it? Sudden death until someone gets one right, and the other
let's
person
switch
gets
it back
one
to
wrong?
here.
Okay.
Just so I can prep and pick a good. If you remember, because of Jake doing something I didn't like, the Tuscan Raiders are going to go first.
Yeah, he Googled something
Oh
illegally,
my-
Unrelated.
Oh my!
So,
God.
do
but
you have
about
David
the general
episode-
subject.
David looks.
You
at the
have an
comment.
episode preference, and this is just. I think I want to make this sudden death.
I got it
think
wrong
you should
though.
do it. If someone gets one right, the other team gets a chance, and if they get it wrong, it's over.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, we'll do that. Okay. Do you have an episode preference? I'll give you an episode preference. If you don't, then I'll just pick one that I
sure.
like.
Let's go with episode 1.
All right.
I
I'll
just
pick
got
a
the
different one because I
easiest
didn't make any.
question in
I
the
didn't make
world.
any bonus questions. And you're
Pick
gonna-
How
another
about
one?
you just
Darn
pick
it.
John?
Okay.
Pick episode
Actually,
3.
let me just make this
Episode
whole
3.
section. I'll make this whole section. I can do episode 3, but let's see. All right. That's an easy one.
My kind.
Too easy. No,
It should
just
just
too
be.
easy.
It should just be random or something.
Well, I have to.
Well,
I have to pick one.
let him filter it. That's fine.
Okay. When Kenobi ascends, or should I say descends, on Utapau, we see this number of planets on the horizon.
I thought he was gonna say, "What does he say when he jumps down into the?" I was like, "You gotta be kidding me, man!"
Hello there.
Dave, do you have any thoughts?
My spitball guess would be 3, but
I was
don't
thinking
know.
3 or 4. So
Yeah. What is 3?
That is correct. We do see 3 planets. Now the Shmee's time to rebuttal. Please pick a different episode. You can either pick episode 2 or episode 4.
4.
4.
Okay.
I love the clones.
Since I'm an accountant, accountants love numbers. So we're
Oh my
picking another
days. What is
numbered
wrong with me?
question. This one is very much doable. But you have to pay attention.
Okay.
How many people are sitting at the table when Vader and Tarkin walk in? This is on the Death Star.
4 or 6, Jake.
I think y'all gotta go big, like 32.
64
No.
man. Vacuum that floor. Keep it going.
I can only picture 4 in my head.
Yeah, I'm good with 4. 4.
Final
What is
answer?
4?
Final answer is 4. What is 4? Dang.
Yes!
So
Score
I
one.
had to piece this together from like 3 different shots because they
Angles,
never
yeah.
show the whole table. at once.
Only angle I could get in my head was the one that goes down the line.
Yeah. So
I
we
could
just
think
go-
of
Picture
2
4
chairs on each side and then one at the far sides, and I was like, I just don't know where
Alright.
Vader was.
Well, he was never sitting. He was always standing.
Yeah.
Because he's
And,
dominant.
That-
and you
that's
have to
where it doesn't
remember
make
this is
sense.
when they walk in, so Tarkin's not even sitting either.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyways,
Oh, so it's empty chairs.
Well, congratulations, folks.
Mm.
the Tuscan
The
Raiders
Tuscans
once
slay
again they slay the Shmees.
It was
What
a
a fun
close. It was
game.
close. It was
It
close.
was real close.
I'm gonna be honest. That last round went far different than I expected.
The
I was
1000.
expecting the under of 0 correct questions.
What,
and
Oh,
what were
three-
your other
shoot.
bonus questions?
There were
Yeah.
2. Oh,
Yeah.
who was Padme's decoy in Attack of the Clones?
No.
Anyone
Kira
remember?
Knightley.
No,
Isn't
no,
that-
wait.
No?
Corday.
Wait. Aw,
Corday. Yes, Corday.
Corday is the correct
Yeah.
answer.
I should have done with that one.
Yeah, we
Should've
would've
done
had
that
that
would've
one.
been easy.
During a Jedi Council meeting, Yoda said completion of this task would end the war.
Killing
Count
Grievous.
Hmm?
Killing Grievous.
No,
Capture Count Dooku?
no. This is I should say this is Revenge of the Sith. Jake, you're really close, but
Capturing
technically
Grievous.
wrong. Capturing Grievous is the correct answer. And then this was kind of easy. I probably would have made this a 400 or 400 question. On which level did the Utapauan representatives state the battle droids were?
12th level.
Okay, maybe I should have made this a 600.
Thousands of battle droids.
It's the 10th level.
10th. I knew it ended with TH.
That narrows it
I
down.
can see his teeth.
And then once again, these are the first words spoken in A New Hope. This was the one we were talking about
What
earlier.
is that? R2. What is that?
Oh,
What was that?
What ethnicity is that? It's not like
Robot,
Indian. Is
obviously.
it Indian?
Would you like
Oh,
some curry?
Atu, what is that?
We're gonna be canceled.
No, it's
I think
Swedish.
What,
I am
what was
Swedish.
that? What was that? R2, did you hear that? Something like that.
Did you hear that?
Did
They
you
shut
hear
down
that?
the main reactor.
Yeah.
And then the last one was that's it. That was the last one. Man, what a
clones.
crazy. So I would say Attack of the Clones was the
Don't sleep
hardest.
on the clothes.
Yeah, I'm rusty on Attack of the Clones, man. Real bad.
Attack of the Clones, comparatively across the board, in my opinion, was the hardest episode.
Like we got him wrong, but
Hey,
I don't know,
the
man.
mushrooms one. You should give that to me. You should give that to me.
If you had said mushrooms, we would have won.
Look at the.
Would you have let me? Would you have let me
Empire
say
was the
mushrooms?
hardest.
The Tuscans really botched the $800 range.
Didn't do too hot.
Yeah, we had a couple.
Yeah,
See,
Dave
that was
wanted to
close
come
with
in
old
hot at
Fox.
800.
A lot of these were close.
Duh.
The question, like, what was the odds? 3,720. Nobody's remembering that.
No.
No. If you remember, that was one of the trivia questions when
Yeah,
you
I
did your
know,
game
you're
thing.
right, it
And
was.
because I had literally, only because I literally had just seen Empire, I actually got it right.
Nice.
Pretty fancy.
That's the only reason.
That was fun, John. We'll have to do something like this
Yeah, it
again
was.
sometimes. Maybe next time we do sequel trilogy.
Oh, that was a good one. I need a
Knee
good laugh.
slappers.
Yes.
The worst part is that the Count Dooku planet, the first thing I was thinking of was Baghdad, and I was like, it's not Baghdad. He didn't go to Iraq. He didn't go to Iraq. He didn't go to Iraq.
Yeah, I was.
Oh,
and
man.
David, for some reason, the first thing that came to my mind was like
Oh.
bodega, and I was like, no, that's like a sandwich shop.
Yeah, that's Jedi
We
Survivor.
went to Bodega. You went to Bodega Beats, and
Okay, Squidman had a question for us. Let's try to think of that together as
Yeah.
a team. Which character says I have a bad feeling about this in each Star Wars movie 1 through 6? So Obi-Wan says it in episode 1. Attack of the Clones.
Anakin.
Very
should be
bad.
Anakin.
Anakin.
Yeah.
Anakin.
And I think Anakin says it in episode 3.
Yes.
Episode 4, I know
Wait.
it was Luke.
I think Obi-Wan might have done it in 3.
I thought
Mm.
Han says it in episode 4.
I
think
think it's
no.
on episode 4.
Luke and Han say it. Fun fact.
One of them says I've got a very bad feeling about this.
Yeah, Han definitely does.
5.
And Luke does too. You're right.
It's Chewie.
Luke
Five
says
is
it when
Chewie.
they're pulling up to the Death Star, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, Chewie definitely says it at some point.
5.
I think Leia says it when
Yeah.
they go into
The
the
Bespin.
worm.
Yep.
Into the worm. Yep, that's good.
Or
And
in
then
the-
Return of
six.
the Jedi.
Probably
C-3PO.
Lando. Maybe Lando.
I think it's
Yeah.
Han
When-
again.
Bad
When would
feeling.
No, I
Lando
think
have
it's-
said it?
I think it's Lando.
When would
I
he
mean,
have
at
said it?
literally any point in the second half of the movie.
Oh, yeah, when they're flying into the Death Star. Lando does
Yeah.
say it.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
That was the worst Lando I've ever heard in my entire life.
Well, I am a white man, so can you blame me?
I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Yeah.
Does Obi-Wan ever use a green lightsaber during a fight? And I believe
Yeah,
the
doesn't he
correct
use
answer
it
is
in,
yes.
Qui-Gon,
Attack of the Clones. Yeah.
episode 1.
And oh yeah.
At the minutes, use Qui-Gon's.
Well, does
Attack of the
that count as
Clones,
a fight?
Anakin uses a green one. Obi-Wan does not.
Does the Phantom Menace count as a fight? Because he just grabs it and
He used
cuts
it.
him in half.
He definitely uses it during the Clone Wars as well.
I'm pretty sure he uses it during the Clone Wars.
He uses Adi Galia's lightsaber, I think, maybe. Yeah, because he grabs hers when she dies.
Oh, after
when he's
what's his
fighting
name?
Asajj and
Savage.
yeah, Savage.
Yeah.
All right, here are
after
all the
one of sisters
characters.
gets killed. Yeah.
All the characters who say, I've got a bad feeling about this. Luke says it in episode 4. C-3PO says it in episode 4.
Oh,
No.
Mhm.
What?
Han Solo says it in on Endor as the Ewoks prepare to cook him for dinner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 3PO says it to R2 as they approach Jabba's palace. Why don't I see it for Empire Strikes Back?
I thought it was Leia.
Leia
Yep,
definitely
Leia says it when they
at least
exit
once.
the worm. Yep. Obi-Wan says it in the Clone Wars. Or I'm sorry, in Phantom Menace. When does he say it? See Qui-Gon Jinn. Curious reception. Oh, when they just go into the room waiting for their meeting for their negotiations. Attack of the Clones. Anakin says it to Padme as they're dragged into the execution arena on Geonosis. And Obi-Wan is
when
the
they're
one that
walking.
says it in Revenge of the Sith. As his ship and Anakin's careen toward the closing blast door on the Invisible Hand.
Oh yeah, he's like, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yep. Interesting.
How was that, Kenobi?
That was
any good?
phenomenal. Very
It
good.
was more the acting than the voice.
Your acting was great. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Let's do something similar again.
Trivia. Yeah. Next
Some
time,
card stuff.
Jake, you can host with your little the card thing.
Yeah, or I can just do Jeopardy Labs.
Or that.
Either or.
Excel is superior though, so
Maybe we'll do Clone
Obviously.
Wars only.
The graphics.
Oh gosh, I would not get any of those, man.
Really?
Like I said, give me like a month to binge it.
Yeah, I would
I
give
know,
you.
like for real.
Well, I would give you like certain arcs to watch. You know what I mean? Like I
Or
do
like
Oh.
limit us to like
like season
3
1 or
arcs.
something.
Yeah.
4 arcs.
Well, I would maybe like pick an arc in each season.
Oh
then-
yeah, for the categories, the 6
Yep, and say,
categories.
watch these, and then we'll do trivia on them.
That'd be fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
6 arcs, I guess that'd be what, like 18 episodes?
Yeah, that'd be doable. It'd
Probably
do that
like-
in a week
Totally.
or two.
Oh yeah. I'll do that tonight. Right now.
They're like 9 hours. Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to do him. I'd have to do Umbara. I don't know if I could come up with 6 trivia questions for that though.
Umbara's that's a good arc, man.
I just
the
love
Mortis
watching
arc.
that arc.
The
What is
Mortis
the
arc
name
is
of the
good one.
evil
Mortis.
Jedi?
Ponkrell.
False. Pongrel.
That's what I said.
That's what he said. He said Pong Krell.
He
I
did.
know.
Yeah, we
I
would have won this
extended
game if they would have gotten points for Tidirian instead of Tidirian.
Oh, dude, that makes me
Also-
angry.
I
Gotcha.
realized one question was technically worded very poorly. It was what did Han say after, or what did Han Solo refer to Kenobi as immediately subsequent their last time seeing him? I forgot that they technically saw Han didn't really look back at Kenobi when he was in the
Mhm.
across the way, but Luke did.
He's Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
definitely
thinking-
saw him. Han
Ben.
definitely
Because
saw
Han
him.
didn't see him, and Han is saying to Luke,
It was when they were in
hopefully
the
that
little
crazy old
chamber
man
thing.
bought us enough time,
Yeah.
and that's what I was thinking of because I didn't think Han had seen him.
Oh, you were
Die.
thinking when they were all in the little room?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, yeah. He's like, "Where'd you dig up that old fossil?" That's what he says.
Are you sure he doesn't say something about him when they see him die and they run back into the ship?
No,
Yeah,
because
No.
he immediately goes to take off the ship, and then Leia and Luke are sitting there on the what's the name of the game?
Dejarik.
The Jarek board. And then
yeah.
Han says, hey, kid, we're not out of this yet. And then they have to go shoot the
Great kid, don't get cocky. I like the
Yeah.
Family Guy version of that line though.
So if
We,
I go back, and if I go back, John, if I go back and watch A New Hope, right?
Yeah.
And if Han even
You'll have a
looks
great time.
over at Obi-Wan for a second during that last scene, I'm just going to watch the whole rest of the movies until he refers to Obi-Wan at all. And that will be the right answer.
I don't think he ever refers
it
to
actually
his name,
turns
though.
up being an Empire Strikes Back question.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm curious.
It's okay, John. You did a good job. I'm not here to.
That was good. Yeah, you definitely picked some hard
Yeah.
ones for that 1,000 category. That
Yeah,
was
you
that was
did.
tough.
They were well worth
Those
the
were
points.
wild.
That was tough.
Gotta work for it. Now we're gonna do this again in 6 months and see how many of these questions you remember.
We're doing the same questions.
If
Boo.
I will watch this immediately beforehand and be a master.
I know. I
I'll
was
just
like,
have
I
it.
got
I'll
this.
just have it on in my ears.
Cramming.
All right, I'm ready to hit it.
Okay.
Same.
Let's end it. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you. Why does that thing keep popping up? Okay.
don't know.
We'll see you in the next stream, whenever that may be. Sometime in the long future.
Yeah,
Who
no Star
knows?
Wars coming out anytime soon.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Too bad.
may the force be with you.
Always. See you guys.